Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Discord tour for Corporate Challenge. My name is Kristen, and I'm one of the games managers. I'm here today to bring you through an overview of kind of the need to knows to participate in Corporate Challenge in the events that we'll be using Discord for this year. This is our communication tool. There are some events that will use it heavily and others that won't, but it's also just a great place to join in and be able to interact and engage with people. So to get started, this is our Edmonton Corporate Challenge server. There is a Discord 101 guide on the website that will show you how to get to this server and how to sign up for an account and kind of get ready. Once you're here, hopefully I can walk you through kind of the need to knows in order to participate. So starting over on the left here, these are basically all the servers that you would belong to. Right now, if you've never signed up for Discord before, you would really only have this one. But you always, if you want to get to Edmonton Corporate Challenge, YAG Corporate Challenge, you need to make sure this one is selected and not anything else down this side. If you click this button here, it brings you to your Discord home where all of your friends will show up once you add them. As you can see, this account is a new account that I made just to show you kind of what your end of Discord looks like. So I don't have any yet, but I will shortly show you how to add a friend in case you want to connect with your coworkers on Discord. But you can click here, go back to our server. So to start, one thing you can do, if you click this drop-down menu here, you can actually go ahead and set your notification settings if you'd like. We have them set that you will only be notified if you're tagged, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. But the number one thing we want you to do is go and change your nickname. So if you click this button, then it opens a little box, and obviously I already have the nickname I want, but you just type whatever you want in here. I'll just change it so you can see Corp Channel. So you can see what it looks like. I hit save, and then look, that's what my name is showing up as over on the sidebar here. So that's kind of the first thing you can do when you get in. Speaking of this whole right side of the screen here, these are all the people that belong to the server. So you'll pop up here as a person once you join the server, and anyone else who's in the server and you're able to interact with will show up here too. So you might want to add someone as a friend, which I've already alluded to. I'm just going to find my other account here and add that. So I found myself here. You can click here. You can actually type right in to send me a direct message that will be private, or you can right click and hit add friend. And then I'm just going to go to my phone here and accept the friend request. So then once the friend request is accepted, you can click on this home here, and then the person that you added shows up here. You're able to click on them. This is our direct message. And this is private. No one else on the server can see this. This is just between you and that person. You can also hit this button and add any other friends to create a group message so that you can collaborate if you would like. This might be a good tool to use, for example, for trivia where you're tuning into Zoom to see the questions, but you need somewhere to bring your team together. This might be a good way to do that. And so you can kind of have all of your friends here and add them together into a group message like that. So back to our server here though. So now you know that these are all the people that belong to the server, and this is where you go for your nickname change. Next piece I want to go over is this little left side sidebar menu. Basically, this is kind of where you go, and when you click on anything on this sidebar, the middle content changes. So the middle content is whatever the content of the channel you're on is. And as you can see, there are a bunch of different channels here. Some have this hash mark. That means those are text channels that you may or may not be able to type in. So this one, no permission, because that's just a channel that the games managers can type in, but I'll show you one later where you actually can. These ones with the little megaphone icon, those are voice channels. So I'll show you how to use those shortly here as well. This section, we've got a bunch of different categories. So there's the event information category, the crib participation category. I currently have the server set up for crib just so I can show you a bit of an example of how things look. So we'll have different participation categories for the different events while they're happening. But we'll start with the event information here. These are kind of your standards. These will be here all games long. We may add to them, but generally they should stay the same. This start here is sort of some general instructions, which you probably don't need to know too much about because you should get what you need from this video. And then we've got this game schedule where we've just got a link to our calendar on the website. It will probably stay like that. Just want to have like a really quick and easy way for people to be able to go and see when events are happening. We may put some more information here later, but we'll see. This announcements channel is just for the games managers to make announcements. We will be using Discord to kind of connect with people a little bit, but all of our major announcements will definitely be made to company coordinators and on the website as well. The website is kind of the place to go for all of the information, but we may provide updates here from time to time, and that's what this channel is for. Roles. So basically, this page allows you to identify which events you're interested in and want to potentially get updates for. We will not be providing updates for everything, but you can still tag your interest. These 4 events at the top are the ones that we'll be using Discord primarily to participate in. So you probably will want to tag yourself with these events if you are participating in them, just to make it easy. But really, you can do whatever you like. We will. It'll allow us to tag you if we post an update about a certain event that you've indicated an interest in. So the way that you add roles. So as you can see, right now it says no roles. I don't have any roles on my profile. I can add any of these event roles I'd like by reacting with the appropriate emoji down here. So if I'm interested in bingo, I can react with a B. And then I've been given the bingo role. So that then allows the games managers to tag you as someone who's interested in bingo, and you'll get a notification when we post something about bingo. I can do that for anything. So the extra life, maybe I'm interested in golf as well. I can have all of these roles. And I can actually also, if I decide I'm not interested or I hit one by accident, I can remove those roles myself by unreacting. So if I remove these, now I've only got bingo left. I can remove bingo as well, and none left. I would recommend, again, reacting using these ones if you are participating so that we can tag you, but all of the rest are just for general information purposes. This channel is for general games questions. We'll be able to kind of keep tabs on any questions that come in here. Your company coordinator is still the #1 person to go to with any of your questions, but if there's anything we can help you with at all, you can put that in here and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We also have a social lounge, which you can use for any discussion at all. It doesn't have to necessarily be games related. If you're wanting to connect with other participants, this is a good way to do it socially. And we've just separated out the questions just to keep it so that they don't get lost in the social lounge discussion. As you can see, you can type down here. So in either of these, the questions or the social lounge, you do have permission to type. I can type hello, pops in. And then I can actually also edit my message. So if I want to say, if I said something wrong or whatever, I can edit my message like that. And if I want to delete it, I can also do that. You'll only be able to delete your own messages, not other people's. And then lastly, well, as far as the event information channels are concerned, we've got this voice chat channel. So if I want to join the voice chat, I simply click on the channel and then my icon shows up here and that means I'm in. As more people join, they'll be listed here as well. You can click on this channel and then you have options to turn on your camera so you can do a video chat. You can share your screen. Maybe you're playing a game together or something and you want to share your screen so you can both see it. You can mute, or this is also how you disconnect. While I'm in this voice chat, I can actually click away to other channels and I'm still in the voice chat and you can still hear me. I can actually swipe away to a different screen and I'm still in the voice chat. And if anyone were here in this channel with me right now, they would still be able to hear me. I don't actually disconnect from this voice channel until I either join another one or hit the disconnect button. So that's very important. And as long as this says connected down here, I am connected. One little thing I will show you, just a little troubleshooting thing. Well, first of all, this is the mute button. So you can mute and unmute yourself like that, just with any video conferencing software. And then if you're having trouble getting your stuff to work, if you click into the user settings here, go to voice and video, make sure it's on voice activity. because if it's on push to talk, it won't automatically pick your voice up. Voice activity is what you want. And just make sure you have the right input device here, whatever microphone or whatever it is that you're using. This is just a drop-down menu. And then you don't have to hit save or anything. You can just hit escape. And then hopefully that might help to solve some issues. I'm not promising it'll solve all of them, but some of them. So I will disconnect from this voice chat now, get out of there, and we'll move on to our participation channels. So as mentioned, we'll have channels here for whatever event is happening at any given time. So if you're coming to participate in a specific event, in this situation, crib, this set of channels sort of functions like the registration desk to some extent. We've got a few informational channels and then a few channels that you need to know that have actions from you. So we'll go through that just from the top to bottom here, I think. So while every event is happening, we'll have a rules channel here just for easy access to the rules. We'll probably again link to the website, but just some general participation information as to what you need to do when you arrive and all of that as well. And then we've got the schedule. So for crib, we'll have the schedule predetermined. We'll post it here. For Rocket League, for example, we'll have a bracket predetermined and we'll post it here. This is the channel you'll go back to figure out what your next game is and where it's happening and all of that good stuff. So this will be sort of your informational channel for where you're going to be that day. We've got the check-in channel here. And I've already posted an example here. Basically, we want you, when you're here to participate in a specific event and it's time for that event, or obviously in, the 30 minutes to an hour preceding, we want you to come and check in here like you would at the registration desk normally. We just want you to type in this box your name and your company, and that way we can take attendance properly and we know who is here. We're able to give out participation points properly, and we have a general list. So it's very important you come here and you check in when you arrive so that we have proof that you were actually here. And then scores, I've pre-populated this, but we have this channel where we're going to have you come and report your scores after the game so that we can then record it for standings and all of that. So this channel is where you will come after your game is done. We're asking that both teams in a game come and both report scores so that we know they line up, and you make sure you include whatever the game number is so that we're able to just assign that to the schedule and do our scoring properly. And then we've got this question channel. So this is for questions specific to the crib event. Obviously we've got another questions channel up here. If you use that one, we'll probably be there too. This just means this will definitely be monitored while the actual event's happening. And we've got a voice chat here as well. So for each event, we can kind of have a general voice chat in case it's easier to hop on there rather than typing something out here. You will also be able to ask us questions in your actual tables, which I'll get into what your tables look like shortly. But basically anywhere on the server that you can type, if you type in @Games Manager, that means that, just type that in there. That means that you can actually tag us so that we'll get a notification and know to come to this channel and answer your questions. So if you tag us, you can also tag specific people. So like I could tag my other account as well. And that would mean I would get a notification specifically as well. And that's kind of it for the sort of, this is sort of like your registration desk for the event. So anything you need for a specific event, you should be able to either find in here or ask about in this questions channel. And then down here, we have basically crib tables set up. They might be different for different events as to how many and what they're called. But here they're tables for crib, and I only set up a few of them today. And basically each of these tables has a text channel and a voice channel. So if you're assigned to play on table 1 for your game, you could come to the table 1 text chat, and that's how you would connect with your opponent. You'd be able to chat here. You can also get into the voice chat, and then you guys are able to chat that way too, which specifically with crib is the way to go. You're able to type in here. Keep in mind, anyone can see what you're writing. Anyone in the server can see what you're writing in here if they happen to be on this channel, but it is just you and your opponent should be using this space. If there are any issues with that, you can always tag games manager, and we'll come and we'll handle anyone who's in the wrong area or sort things out if people need to be in a different channel. So just to show you, I started a game here for Crib, but just so I can kind of outline this for you, if I click on the link, it takes me away to a browser to actually play the game. So Discord is not an actual platform to play games on. It is a communication platform. So you're able to text chat here to kind of get into the game together. You might want to join the voice chat to be able to talk to your opponent. And then you can actually stay in the voice chat. And while I flip away to this screen to play my game, I'm still in the voice channel and they can still hear me that whole time. And you might want to flip back and forth between windows depending on if you need to use the text chat at all, but the voice chat will stay active even if you flip away. So I will disconnect from that. But yeah, we've got a bunch of sets of tables here. So on the schedule channel, we will be outlining what games are taking place at what table. So you'll have to go to the correct table to meet your opponent and get your game rolling. And that's kind of how we'll facilitate everything for the actual day of the event with the events that we're actually using this for, like Crib and Rocket League. And I think that's about it. So thank you for tuning in to this overview. I hope it helped you. If you have any further questions, you can definitely let us know, but we hope that we'll see you in our Discord server soon. We'll see you online for the games.